Over 99% of people Is Sakura useless? That's a pretty simple question that had a very definitive answer of yes, absolutely, with zero doubt in my mind, yes, she's trash, before she started training with Tsunade. Now, after her training, she obviously got pretty good at healing fish and hitting the ground pretty hard, but when did she actually become useful on a similar level to her immediate counterparts? Was it when she learned mitotic regeneration? Was it when she raped Naruto? Or was it the most absurd depiction of her strength against the strongest villain in Naruto history, Shin Uchiha? In my opinion, it's the latter. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about because you don't watch or read Boruto, that's completely fine, good choice. But to sum it up, there was a wannabe Uchiha named Shin who was one of Orochimaru's runaway creations and believed peace was a human weakness and ironically really loved Itachi for some reason. His goal was to revive the Akatsuki and basically just bring chaos to the world. And obviously Naruto and Sasuke had to step in and see what was going on. And they found Shin's little clones, which are pretty weak, so they aren't really an issue. But when they come across the real Shin Uchiha, somehow, someway, the two strongest shinobi in the world, Naruto and Sasuke, are just completely caught off guard by him and his ability to move ninja tools with his Sharingan. Now, before I really get into this whole video could have just been called Shin is the dumbest character in the history of Naruto or something like that, simply because of the fact that an argument like the one I'm about to make could actually be made, which is that Sakura is on a similar level to Naruto and Sasuke, which to most people sounds stupid because it is. But either way, it happened, and this is how strong Sakura is when you take this fight at face value. Naruto and Sasuke face Shin head on. There is no catching anyone off guard by sneaking up behind them. This is just Rinnegan Sasuke, Ninetales Naruto, head on against Shin. They're both critically injured in the first 30 seconds. Naruto has a sword through his stomach and Sasuke has to take a bunch of knives to the back just to save his own daughter. This is all exactly what happens. I mean, up to this point, there is really no debating. They were just simply caught off guard with a technique that they didn't know existed, and Shin was fast enough to execute this technique with no one noticing before it was too late. If I have only ever seen this fight, what I am getting from this is Shin is just faster than Naruto and Sasuke. Bing, bam, boom, end of the story. Wait, Sakura comes in and one-shots Shin without him noticing with his billion Sharingan on his head, meaning Sakura's movement speed is faster than Shin's reaction speed. And since Shin can attack quicker than Naruto and Sasuke can react, obviously Sakura is multiple times the speed of light. I mean, that's just the only logical answer you can come to. And once that's established that Sakura is at least comparable to the speed and strength of Naruto and Sasuke, that means that she could probably give Momoshiki a run for his money, since half chakra Naruto and Sasuke whooped fused Momoshiki, and just one of them at full strength probably could have done it themselves. Now, like I said, these are all the stupid things that could be said by someone who has only watched the Shin fight, and all of these things are just completely contradicted by everything else in the story. All of the fights, all the everything is just contradicting this one fight, which is why I said Shin is the dumbest character in Naruto. And yes, does Sakura need saved by Sasuke later? Yeah. But just the scene that I described is enough to make statements like the one I just made. The existence of Shin and the terrible disrespect to the reaction speeds and awareness of Naruto and Sasuke within this scene allow for Sakura to literally be considered Otsutsuki level in strength. Do I believe that's the case? No. But the Boruto writers seem to. Do I think she's weak? No. But I think a more realistic placing of her strength is most definitely above your average Hokage. She surpassed Tsunade back in the War arc, so it only makes sense that she's gotten stronger since then. But the difference between a six paths Naruto and Sasuke and Tsunade is a little too big to just be letting this slide. I personally think Sakura is useful, and I'm definitely not a Sakura hater, but depicting her as anything near the man the show is named after is stupid. But that's just my opinion. If the Boruto writers have the desire to continue depicting Sakura at this level of strength, she may just be the Dark Knight that this series will need in the future. She may just be battling one of these crazy cyborgs we see getting created left and right. And when she does, do not be surprised if she is stronger than you originally thought. If she can rival the two strongest shinobi in the world, there's a chance Sakura could just become one of the most useful shinobi this series has ever seen. Which honestly, I mean, is a pretty good come-up story for Sakura, but I just think the Boruto writers had a bit of an oopsie and wanted to introduce a character that was actually somewhat frightening. As for Shin, he never should have been in this series in the first place. He's got the abilities of a filler character and somehow rivals the Otsutsukis when he absolutely should not. A Mangekyo Sharingan user that came out of nowhere in Orochimaru's lab should not be putting a scratch on Naruto and Sasuke, the two strongest shinobi in the world. And that's why either Shin is the dumbest character this show has ever seen, or Sakura is secretly the one to save the shinobi world. If you agree or disagree with what I've said here, let me know in the comments. My last video is once again doing pretty well, and I cannot thank everyone enough for it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Faster than my wallet, and the other king, the pampana kid with the run.